talented, Briar said. But then Tilda stopped, and she signaled the person to stop the music. Then she turned. Everyone else was curious. What could be the problem? Briar looked over. What's going on? She thought. Then her eyes bulged in horror as she clutched the temple of her forehead. Are you okay? Aaron asked. No. Yes, but... The others crowded around. What is it? What do you see? Natsu asked. Luna. Just then, someone crashed through the window. Chaos ensued, and Luna was there. She was about to take on Maggie and Sabretooth. Briar was shocked. No, Maggie can't go through the same thing that I did. She doesn't know the horrors. She could end up going even more insane than the state that she's in. Or worse, she'll come out as someone different. I don't want her to go through that, thought Briar. Just then, Silver came in and took down Luna. Luna was so enraged, but so far, Silver was becoming more of a wisecracker. Then Luna couldn't take it and said that there was only 3 hostages. She was going to have to dare Briar to save them in time. Then she left. Briar was enraged. Ah, damn it! I can't believe she would do something like that. You know what? Let's go after her. Come on, let's go, she said, and the others followed. Everyone else followed Briar, and they found themselves at the Colosseum. There were 3 hostages. Briar and the others looked over to see 3. No, there wasn't 3. Where were the 3? Then Briar saw 2 bodies on the ground. Their corpses. It was a grisly sight. Briar couldn't believe it. What monstrosity is this? Briar thought. Oops, did I say there were hostages? My bad. No, not really. But this one is gonna die, Luna said. No, Briar gasped. Don't do it! Please, spare him! She called out. The man who was held hostage by Marcus Sade. He looked up at Briar. All of a sudden, during that time, the hostage man's mom was... She was distressed, upset, and she begged Marcus Sade, who would just stand there with a knife holding to the guy's neck. The mother said, Please, spare my son. Please don't kill him. He's my boy. He's the only thing I have. The mother said. Marcus just smirked at her. And then, slice. The mother screamed, No! Everyone else gasped in shock. Tears were forming in the eyes of Briar. And then, the body dropped. And Marcus Sade was holding something that wasn't even attached to the body. And he laughed and laughed and laughed. Briar couldn't believe this. Now she was mad. Rage filled inside of her. She was so angry. Then she opened her mouth and let out a piercing screech. Everyone else could hear her scream. And then Briar flew down, charged at Marcus Sade, and gave him a kick in the face. Marcus Sade skidded backwards. He looked up, angry, but Briar was even more angry, and she said, "Get up," she said. "On your feet, now," she growled. Marcus just laughed. Then Briar said, "I said, get up!" Her telekinesis made him lift up. Marcus did not show any emotion. He even lacked remorse. "So what did you think?" When this is all over, maybe I can invite the mother for lunch. How does that sound?" "You sick, rotten bastard!" Marcus Sade pulled out a knife and he was going to stab it in Briar, but Briar managed to fight back. Briar's crew came and fight off Marcus Sade, injuring him. Marcus still didn't show any remorse or any fear. He was really psychotic, a sociopath. But he escaped. But Briar could hear Luna taunting, and she said to everyone on how they're just miserable people, and she began tormenting them. Everyone was tormented by their own past. However, some were much stronger than this. But the line was crossed when Luna mentioned about Aaron's loss of his mother and the 4 members that died from the Levi Scouts, and she laughed and taunted, and Aaron was so angry. But then Lola came and she confronted Luna, and then hell broke loose, and then Briar transformed into a titan once more. She took on Lola's monsters, and she growled out, "You're nothing but a cruel, cruel harpy." Lola was enraged, and she was going to take her anger out, if not for Jack Hollister, who came into the picture. Jacob Hollister, the man that killed Briar's friends. It's him, she thought while still in Titan form. All of a sudden, the Titan form fell forward, but then Briar managed to come out, and she was even more angry. "You," she said. Hollister saw Briar, and Briar tried to fight him, but Jack avoided, and he managed to escape, but not before he realized that this girl, Briar Devlin, was the same one that he encountered in the theater. Hollister smirked, a psychotic smirk, but he got away. Aaron was so angry of what Lola said, but the Coliseum was about to explode, and everyone had to get out of there. Luckily, they did. Briar comforted Aaron. So did Mikasa and Armin. "She's gonna pay for that. She is going to pay," Aaron growled. "I know. We'll get her next time, I promise you," Briar said. Alright, that's the end of this podcast. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. I'm Catherine Donovan.